Good morning, Year 4. This is my hints and tips for the Week 2 Lesson 1. Multiply 2 digits by 1 digit. Okay, so if we look at question 1, we can see it starts with Brett uses a place value chart to work out 5 times 32, or 32 5 times. Okay, so the grid shows you in each row 3 tens and 2 ones. So you've got in each row 32, and then you've got 32 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of 32. And in our first example, Brett has pretty much used his understanding of number from sort of Key Stage 1 to group together 10 tens, and also to group together 10 ones. These tens still count as well, but what he's showing is you've got 100, then these tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and another 10 made by the ones. Okay, so looking at this, you should be able to work out what 5 multiplied by 32 is. So I would be looking at 100 plus 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 plus the 10 made by the ones. Okay, and then if I slide that up, okay, you'll see you've got a space for that answer, and then you'll see you've got to use Brett's method to work out 6 multiplied by 34. So basically you're going to need to draw a grid, okay, and have 34 6 times. And even if you can just do that, please follow the instructions on the sheet and show it in rows and how you're going to group the counters kind of together. So you might end up drawing something that looks a little bit like this. These are, so this is 34 6 times. And there you can see the tens, these counters are all worth 10. These are the ones, so each counter is worth 1. I've grouped these tens, 10 counters to show the 100. So I would have 100 plus my remaining tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 tens is worth 80. Plus I've got 10 ones here and 10 ones here, plus 20, plus the remaining 4 ones. So you will end up with something like that. Okay, so we're now going to look at the method you would have learned in Year 3. So you would set your equation out like this, and in the first row here you're going to work out what 7 times 4 is, okay, and in the second row, so you've done 7 times 4, in the second row you'll do 30 times 4, and then you'll add them together. Right, it's really important that we keep all of our digits in their place value lines. Okay, so you can see how I've done 7 times 4 is 28, and I've put the 2 in line with the tens and the 8 in line with all the ones. And now I'm doing 30 times 4, quick way, 3 times 4 times 10. 3 times 4 is 12, and 12 multiplied by 10 is 120. So I'll come over to the hundreds, the 2 tens goes here, okay, and then I'm going to add up as I normally would. So we're adding up these two parts that we've multiplied together. Okay, so the part that we're adding up starts just beneath where I put the pen. All right, don't include these digits up here because that was the multiplication that gave you these products. So now you need to add the two products together to find the total. Starting the ones, 8 plus 0 is 8. 2 plus 2 is 4. So that would be 2 tens plus 2 tens is 4 tens. And no hundreds here, 100. So our answer gives us 148. Okay, so that was the worked example that we'd just done, and then underneath that it says talk about Rosie's method with a partner. Well, we've just done that. You're my partner today. And use Rosie's method to work out 6 times 28. Okay, so we'll be partitioning and we'll be doing 6 times 8 and then 6 times 20 and adding them together. So your calculation should look something like that. Okay, work out the product and write it in the answer box. Okay, and this is our new year 4 method that we haven't seen before. So this is for number 3. Alright, so I'll write number 3 over there. Okay, so this is Danny's method. Alright, now in Danny's method you do the same 8. So you do 8 times 2. Remember, these are the tens and these are the ones. And you should know that 8 times 2 is 16. And you put down the 6 in the ones because 16, number 16, is made of 6 ones and 1 10. And you carry, just like in addition, you carry and exchange that 1 10 into the tens place value column. Okay, alright. So when you've done multiplied the digit in the ones, you then have to multiply the digit in the tens. So we now do 8 times 4, or 4 times 8, and 8 times 4 is 32, but we need to add the 1 10 that we exchanged to give us 33. I'm going to put down my 3 tens of my 33 and exchange the 3 hundreds, because 33 tens would be 330, and I had to move my multiplication sign over, and there is nothing left for me to multiply by, So I add the 300 that I exchanged. Okay, it's a similar method to the method that you know for addition. Okay, so number 4 says use a written method to complete the multiplications. 38 multiplied by 6. B is down there. Let's just have a look at 38 multiplied by 6. So when you've written out, make sure you keep your 6 ones that we're multiplying by with your in line with the 8 ones of the 38. We should be thinking, what is 6 multiplied by 8? And then when we've worked that out, 6 8s are 48. We put down the 8 and exchange the 4 10s into the tens column, and then we do 6 times 3 is 18. Okay, so we have to multiply the tens digit. 6 times 3 is 18, and add the 4 we exchanged from the ones. Okay, and I'm not going to give you any more clues than that. All right, so use that method for A, B, C, and D. And over the other side of the page for me is E and F as well. So use that method. 8 times 9, that would be your first part, which is 72. Put down the 2, exchange the 7 10s. Then you would do 8 times 2 is 16, and add your 7 10s that you exchanged. Okay, right, be accurate, people. Okay, quick problem solving question. Class 4 is selling tickets for a play. Tickets cost £5 per person. 56 tickets have been sold so far. How much money has Class 4 collected? Okay, so we know that the cost of the ticket is £5, and we know that they have sold 56 tickets. So basically that's our question or calculation that we need to work out. Okay, use the method that I've shown you above. All right, and when you write your answer, there's our answer box, it needs to be written in money. Okay, and the last one, number 6. Rosie buys 8 bunches of flowers. Each bunch has 17 flowers. How many flowers does she have altogether? So she's got 8 bunches, and each bunch has 17 flowers in it. So she will do, we want to know how many flowers altogether. We'll use that method again, but we don't need to put it in money this time. Okay, right, I hope that helps, and I should be posting math videos most days. Okay, work hard and have fun.